Welcome, everybody. My name is Michael, and today we're discussing about one of the most controversial men of the past couple of weeks. And I know there's a couple figures in there. Obviously, you have DJT, you have Mr. Musk himself, and I would say, arguably, more controversial than both of them combined is Mr. West. Mr. Kanye West, YZY himself. Well, YZY has decided he is making YZY coin, Yeezy coin, for his website, of which his website was, well, there was some controversy regarding that at the Super Bowl and some certain, how do I put it politely? I mean, I guess you can't put it politely. There was a very frowned upon symbol that he was promoting that we certainly can't mention on this YouTube channel because it is the most controversial symbol I can think of on the planet. And, Kanye's Kanye. He's always been a little crazy, always a little out there. Right before, he had his thing with Bianca, getting, topless on the whatever. So there's just been, he's always been the man in the spotlight, and he doesn't care about controversy. Well, just recently, some influencers have been getting in trouble with cryptocurrency promotions. Some politicians have been getting involved, such as DJT and his family, Donald Trump coin, Melania coin, Barron, whatnot, all of this stuff. And the president himself has created a cryptocurrency which we've never seen. Well, the president of a different country was also involved with some very controversial stuff happening, potentially, allegedly related to a $6 billion rug pull, one of the largest cryptocurrency rug pulls, the Argentinian president. So very recently, there's been a lot happening. And Kanye, amongst all of this news, he was involved in news crypto related that someone offered him on X or Twitter $2 million to promote a cryptocurrency project. He said no. Well, Kanye is making his own coin now, and it is interesting because he's going to own 70% of the stake. That's a huge amount. That's huge. That's absolutely astonishing, and it's supposedly coming out today. It just a little bit here at like 6 p.m. Eastern. It's like 3:33. Oh, it's 3:33. Look at that. Obviously, there's a lot of hype because it's a very powerful and very well-known celebrity. But there is a lot of doubt as well. Is this going to immediately crash? And one of the big red flags is that stake. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but it's been delayed a day. And the whole token offering has been basically unveiled through a email from someone who's purportedly the CFO of YZY, which is actually a big business. It's $1 billion business. So only 20% of coins will go to investors, 10% for liquidity, and 70% to Kanye, of which rumor is he wanted 80%. He wanted even more, and he had to be negotiated down. And I mean, that's just an astonishing amount of coins to have. Plus, it's going to make him even richer. The guy who was a billionaire who lost his $1 billion status because of his controversies from 2-3 years ago, and also part of the reason why his wife might have, had reasons for leaving him, one of a couple. And then he came back on top. He is the ultimate comeback king, multi-billion dollar, very, there's just no words to describe him. He's at least the PG words, right? There's no way to describe him in an appropriate manner. And it's not a bad thing. The guy's just himself. The guy doesn't care. He is a billionaire. He is building his own empire, from music to clothing to fashion to, whatever he sets his mind, he does. And yeah, he's a little out there. He's a little different than most people. Maybe he does do embarrassing stunts sometimes. And maybe he does cross the line many times. And he offends a fair amount of people. But, I mean, you can't be perfect, right? So it is going to be interesting to see. I do think there's an opportunity for flippers out there to potentially get in early, flip it. I'm sure there's going to be some initial hype just due to the sheer amount of numbers. We're talking about millions and millions and millions of followers. Just like there was huge numbers with Libra coin with the Argentinian president, and astonishing numbers with Donald Trump's coin. I think there's going to be huge money potential within like the first couple minutes, first hour or something. So I am curious. If I had money, I would probably throw in $100 just to see how it would go. I'm going to head back home right now, and we're going to try and post this before the launch, and we'll see, I guess, how it goes. If it's going to actually stay or if it's going to dump immediately or whatever. The team has supposedly locked up the coins over a 12-month period. Yeah, that's typical, right? So I think there's going to be some opportunity for flippers, but it's really, the staking is going to be the red flag. The other red flag is, well, Kanye himself associated with this project. But I am curious to see how it goes. Yeah, I love his music. I love most of what he does. Not everything. I certainly don't agree with everything. There's definitely a lot of things you can't agree with that man on. But you can't knock him for trying, and you can't knock him for being, as he calls himself, a genius. I mean, you do have to kind of be a genius to still get past all of this stuff and become rich again after the whole world's kind of out to get you, against you, right? All right, so we kind of don't know what's going on because there's a bunch of copycat clones. This is the first one that I found on CoinMarketCap that obviously has gone up a ton because of the news. But I don't think this one's the legitimate one because this one came out yesterday. Well, actually today, this morning. But it was announced that it should have came out. I don't know if this one may be the legit. Actually, I don't know. So this one has also the highest performance out of everything, 248 million market cap. And then you go on Twitter and you find this, where AB posted that. This guy's got 2.5 million. He hasn't posted anything regarding it. So we're kind of just left in the unknown here from him. When you go to the actual website, nothing is on the website. Here's another Yeezy coin that is supposedly made by scammers. And this one is different, and ending in pump. This one's different. Anyways, I guess I wanted to be on the safe side before I posted any videos because there's always a bunch of scam projects. There's always a bunch of weird scammers out there that are weird copycats that are trying to, do a rug pull instantly. This coin's getting rugged. I don't even know if it's the legitimate one because it wasn't promoted by any legitimate sources. I don't think it is. That's the problem in the meme coin, the Solana meme coin space. A lot of these coins, you're gonna have 1,000 of the same projects, and you have to really double check the address. And the address, where was it being promoted? Was it being promoted by the actual page? In this case, nothing came from the legitimate celebrity or his website. So it's safe to assume that every other project is a scam and made by a fan or just someone who's trying to seize on the opportunity. And we do know that the original project was delayed because of some things, aka what was happening, the recent bad news with the Argentinian president on LibreCoin. So I don't know. It's tough to tell. You go on X and you see, a bunch of people talking about it, right? So, looks like there's another person who joined in on the scam coin promotion. So just a bunch of posts here. I may just post this video without actually knowing what it is, and I guess we'll see the fallout later. Either way, even if it was a legitimate project, it is suspected to be a rug regardless. There's always going to be rugs. This has just been a crazy year in cryptocurrency, my friends. And especially recently, just Bitcoin has been really suffering below 100K. I mean, where is it today? Yeah, it's everything's at a negative. It's at 96. It was at 95. A lot has happened. And at the Fear and Greed Index, we're at 43 below neutral. I mean, it's just a rough time. Winter's ending, but it's still cold here. Still in the negatives. It's bad. So we wanted to wait, and now we're going to post the video. All current coins are fake. I'm launching next week. There we go. From the man himself. And there has been a lot of discussion recently. Whoa, where'd it go? There we go. Okay, so we're going to see the results. This is a day later. Not again. All right, well. Anyways, here is what happened with the two major coins that ended up, not doing so great. Obviously, you could see that, and I mean, people lost money big time. Now, those were not officially confirmed, but this will be. So that's going to be interesting. All right. If anybody wants to loan me some money, and I'll pay you back within 6 to 8 weeks with percentages, of course, that can be agreed upon. But usually it would be anywhere from 10 to 15%, depending on the amount. And then if someone's able to do longer term, there's higher interest and whatnot, and et cetera. But anyways, just thought I'd throw it out there. I prefer doing that instead of paying the banks super high interest, but obviously it is what it is. You have to have trust, and most people over the internet are going to be like, who is this guy? But I mean, at least you have a name to the face. And I mean, it's kind of hard for me to just, let me just delete my channel and delete my presence online. I'm not going to do that over, a small amount or even a large amount of money. I'm not going to give me $100 grand. No. Like 1,000. That would be nice. And with that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day and take care.